Now, factually speaking, no judgment from me, but Hugh Jackman has been plagued with rumors of sexuality throughout his entire career. It has been speculated for a host of reasons, some fair, some not. We are learning that Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, will be deposed.
Ryan Reynolds, known globally as Hollywood's lovable prankster, Deadpool's charismatic lead, and social media's ultimate jokester, finds himself unexpectedly cornered. His friend turned enemy, Hugh Jackman, famous as Marvel's Wolverine, reportedly aims to strike back at Reynolds with a shocking $50 million lawsuit. But how did such a close friendship spiral into bitter conflict?
Why this is interesting to me, because I have a lot of questions about Ryan Reynolds' bromances, his various bromances over the years. We've talked about him and Jake Gyllenhaal, and obviously this has been a bromance that has been very much thrown in the public's face.
Insiders describe Reynolds as panicked, increasingly withdrawn, and uncharacteristically quiet about the looming scandal. Fans are bewildered, desperately trying to understand how two beloved stars could end up at war. But behind the flashy headlines, there's a complex web of deception, secret conflicts, and hidden personal truths threatening to expose Reynolds' carefully constructed Hollywood image. At the heart of this rapidly escalating scandal sits Blake Lively, Reynolds' picture-perfect wife, once adored for her elegance, warmth, and vibrant presence in films and public life.
Apparently, junior high kids, they've leaked all these text messages. And here's one supposedly from Ryan Reynolds.
Blake now faces accusations of ruthless behind-the-scenes manipulations. Hollywood insiders whisper that she's the puppet master controlling Reynolds, pushing friendships to the breaking point and orchestrating confrontations that have resulted in leaked private conversations. Fans, initially skeptical, have begun reassessing her character entirely. Social media is filled with claims of Blake's toxic behavior, accusing her of single-handedly destroying relationships for personal gain. Is Blake Lively truly Hollywood's newest villain, or is she being unfairly scapegoated as scandal erupts around her?
What's that last line? What's that last line? Oh, he's gay. Oh, yeah, see, straight guys don't say that.
The real turning point came when private text messages allegedly sent by Ryan Reynolds leaked online, setting the internet ablaze. Initially dismissed as simple gossip, these messages suggest far darker secrets. Within these conversations, fans noted peculiar phrases and unusually intimate exchanges that raised explosive questions about Ryan's sexual orientation. Suddenly, Reynolds wasn't just funny, he was mysterious, guarded, hiding something big. As social media users dissected every sentence, theories exploded. Was Reynolds secretly gay? Had he been subtly hinting about his real self through jokes for years? And most disturbingly, who had access to these deeply personal messages and who chose to expose them? Enter Hugh Jackman, Marvel's iconic Wolverine, who now appears to be at the center of this Hollywood earthquake. Once Reynolds' closest ally, Jackman reportedly felt betrayed when Reynolds allegedly sidelined him from crucial Marvel casting decisions. Adding insult to injury, Jackman's divorce after 27 years of marriage coincided suspiciously with the eruption of Reynolds' scandal. Some speculate Jackman himself leaked the damaging texts as revenge, perhaps to dismantle Reynolds' public image or expose Blake's manipulations. Fans are conflicted. Is Jackman justified in his supposed retaliation, or has he crossed a line by turning a private grudge into public drama? The lawsuit that Hugh Jackman may join originates from another Hollywood figure, actor-director Justin Baldoni, known from Jane the Virgin. Baldoni claims Reynolds falsely labeled him a predator to influential producers, tarnishing his reputation and career. Court filings allege Reynolds, possibly at Blake's insistence, demanded Baldoni surrender creative control of projects like It Ends With Us. The lawsuit now threatens to expose private communications that could shatter Reynolds' public persona. Despite Reynolds' attempts to dismiss the case, legal analysts suggest Baldoni's evidence is disturbingly strong. Could Reynolds genuinely be guilty of defamation and extortion, or is Baldoni simply leveraging controversy for attention? Throughout Reynolds' career, comedic skits featuring bromances and jokes about homosexuality were considered mere entertainment. Now, however, fans question whether these moments hinted at a deeper personal truth. Allegations claim Blake actively pressures Ryan into maintaining a family-friendly facade, suppressing any hints of his rumored sexuality. Fans debate fiercely online, comparing Reynolds' and Lively's marriage to classic lavender marriages from Hollywood's past, where high-profile couples hid their true orientations behind perfectly choreographed public relationships. If true, could Blake's actions be driven by ambition, fear of scandal, or both? Conservative commentator Candace Owens entered the fray publicly, intensifying the scandal. Owens argues that Reynolds' persistent use of gay-themed jokes and scenes is deliberate, a subtle, repeated cry for acceptance masked as humor. She further accuses Blake of masterminding the deception, painting her as a power-hungry spouse, managing Reynolds' every public move. Owens' involvement has sparked fierce debate. Some dismiss her claims as sensationalist gossip, but others suspect she may be exposing uncomfortable truths Hollywood wants hidden. Her words have undeniably poured gasoline onto an already blazing fire. Amid the swirling accusations, Blake Lively's reputation, once unblemished and beloved, is deteriorating rapidly. Industry insiders allege she routinely threatens to sabotage projects and bullies production teams into meeting her demands. Anonymous tips online depict her as manipulative and ambitious to the point of ruthlessness. Social media is flooded with backlash as fans, once loyal admirers, now question her true intentions. Could this be the end of Blake's career? Or can she reclaim her image and salvage the trust she's rapidly losing? Behind the glitz and glamour of classic Hollywood lies a shadowy, rarely spoken of tradition known as lavender marriages. These carefully orchestrated unions were arranged by studios and publicists to conceal actors' true sexual orientations, maintaining an illusion of wholesome appeal and protecting lucrative careers from scandal. Stars like Hudson and Judy Garland became famous examples of lives spent hiding in plain sight, sacrificing personal happiness for professional success. Today, as the scandal around Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively grows deeper, fans and industry observers speculate if their seemingly picture-perfect relationship is just another carefully constructed facade. Supporters argue that Reynolds and Lively genuinely fell in love, built a family, and remained committed partners. Yet the leaked texts and escalating lawsuit have cast serious doubt over their sincerity, forcing many to re-examine even casual interactions. Hollywood historians note that the pattern, charismatic leading men pressured into hiding their sexuality, ambitious spouses orchestrating public perceptions, and fans blindsided by shocking revelations is eerily familiar. Social media users share lengthy threads detailing similarities between the Reynolds-Lively dynamic and historic Hollywood cover-ups, creating viral conversations and heightened scrutiny. But if the marriage between Ryan and Blake truly mirrors these secretive Hollywood arrangements, the implications are profound. Fans demand authenticity now more than ever, placing greater pressure on Reynolds and Lively to either prove their genuine love or finally admit their marriage has been a strategic public relations move from the beginning. If it's revealed that their union was indeed a lavender marriage, their credibility could be irreparably damaged, changing the course of their careers and influencing how Hollywood manages its biggest stars moving forward. This revelation would reshape perceptions about authenticity in celebrity culture, ultimately challenging the entertainment industry's deepest held secrets. As the legal saga unfolds, Hollywood braces itself for explosive revelations in open court. Depositions involving Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, Hugh Jackman, and Justin Baldoni could spill intimate secrets, confirm rumored betrayals, and shatter carefully maintained public images. Legal experts warn that once depositions begin, nothing remains off limits. Blake's reputation, already damaged by relentless accusations of manipulation, could crumble entirely under the weight of public testimonies and leaked private conversations. Ryan Reynolds faces an equally perilous crossroad. If evidence emerges confirming that he deliberately defamed Baldoni to protect his reputation or satisfy Blake's ambitions, he risks permanent career damage and potentially massive financial penalties. His carefully curated image as a witty, charming, family-oriented Hollywood figure would collapse overnight, replaced by a reputation of deceit and manipulation. Likewise, if Reynolds has indeed hidden his sexuality at Blake's urging, he'll face intense public backlash for perpetuating a culture of dishonesty and contributing to harmful stereotypes. Then there's Hugh Jackman, the wild card in this Hollywood melodrama. Jackman's apparent willingness to participate in Reynolds' downfall could either position him as a figure of justice or as bitter and vengeful. Depending on how details emerge, Jackman could also face significant criticism. Fans remain fiercely divided about whether he's genuinely exposing injustice or cynically exploiting Reynolds' vulnerabilities. Jackman's testimony, if harsh enough, could decisively sway public perception against Reynolds and Lively, forever altering Hollywood's power dynamics. For Blake Lively, the stakes couldn't be higher. If proven as the manipulative orchestrator critics now claim she is, Blake risks losing everything. Her beloved image, lucrative endorsements, career opportunities, and fans who once admired her as an authentic, relatable star. A public confirmation of her alleged manipulation would not only destroy her personal reputation, but also undermine the foundation of her marriage and her credibility within Hollywood. Fans worldwide, captivated by the unraveling drama, wonder if anyone involved can emerge unscathed. Reynolds, Lively, and Jackman stand at a career-altering crossroads. One wrong move, one false testimony, one leaked message could define their legacies forever. At its core, this saga isn't merely about Hollywood rivalries, it's a battle for authenticity, truth, and redemption in an industry infamous for concealing secrets behind glamorous facades.